Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. We touched 49,500 already this morning as the markets have been tanking across the board. In today's show, I'll be discussing the latest Bitcoin technical analysis. Also note, Mr. 100 is buying the dip like a maniac today. Bought 1,200 Bitcoin worth $60 million. We're also going to be discussing a potential drop all the way down to 40,000, according to crypto quant analysts, as well as Bitcoin dominance skyrocketing to 58% amid altcoin and stock market bloodbath. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin ETF trading volume tops 1 billion amid this ongoing crypto crash. We'll also be discussing on-chain analyst Willy Woo says about half the U.S. government's over $12 billion stash of the Bitty will be returned to Bitfinex. That's right, approximately 100,000 Bitcoin family. We'll also be discussing the latest from the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Keiser, predicting unlimited growth for MicroStrategy stock. He also has been predicting a 1987 style crash across the markets, which will send Bitcoin parabolic to 500,000 and then 10x to ultimately $5 million per coin, which he believes is the current true value of Bitcoin. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this plus so much more in today's show. Welcome, crypto fam. Let me know how many of you took advantage of that motherfucking dip, because good Lord. Let me know if you feel that bottom is in at 49.5. I do have a live poll. Or do you think it'll be 45, 49, 41 to 44, or 40,000 or lower? Holla at your boy. And welcome everyone to the live stream. Shout out Short Coin. Shout out JBZ. Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. Lettuce hands are almost out. The Dave Portnoy's. That's right. Shout out Jerry Reynolds, Bangkok, representing JBZ was popping. Chandy 10 Music in the building. We have a brand new music video to go along with the Jamie Tapeworm song we shared yesterday, which is pure fire. Can't wait to share that later in the stream. Make sure to subscribe to Chandy 10 Music. You'll notice the brand new track on her channel is already pinned, the Jamie Tapeworm track. I highly encourage you guys to check that out, but we will be playing it a little later as well. Let's go. Stay positive. That's right. 1 Bitcoin still equivalent to 1 Bitcoin. Don't get it twisted. Shout out DNA Noonan. I'm off from work today, watching the greatest show on the tube. Love your brother. Right back at you. Welcome. Appreciate the support. Everyone, fam. Shout out Guido, May 5-star, Jay Bella, the rest of the crew. I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. We're live right now on X, Rumble, and YouTube. If you guys can repost the stream over on X, that'll help get more eyeballs so we can orange pill more folk. And you'll notice when you go to my X profile, I'm pinning it right now to the very top of the profile, so it's very easy to find. And all you need to do is heart it and then repost it. It's greatly appreciated. And like I said, it helps out tremendously, and I'll shout everyone out. James Elsey, appreciate the repost. Broski just reposted it. Jerry Reynolds with the comment on the stream wrote, "Tune in, the show is live." Just reposted the comment, Broski. Appreciate it. Shout out JC Ice Baby, the one and only. Just reposted your comment there. We're live. Come and get your seat. Popcorn is to the right. Let's go. And thank you guys. You guys are amazing. We're going to have another fantastic show here today. I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. You know how we do. We'll be doing all the latest technical analysis. We'll even pull up some of the live charts. I have some bottom targets from some analysts, including Crypto Quant, projecting we can go as low as 40,000. Again, we already tapped 49,500 before Bitcoin bounce right back to where we're at right now, 53. And expect more extreme volatility as well. Smash the like. Thank you, Casey. Greatly appreciate that. Theme music, take it away.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Welcome everyone to the stream. We just hit a recent bottom, as I shared earlier this morning, all the way down to 49.5. We have bounced back a little. We're currently above 53.8. Carnage in the markets right now. Fortunately, I got some good news to share with you. I'm going to be giving you both bull scenarios, bear scenarios, and everything in between. I'm going to be presenting the latest news here for you guys. Happy Monday, fun day after a pretty catastrophic weekend, right? Bitcoin's pumping. I started the day with 49,950. Well done. How many of you bought the dip? Let me know. Put a BTFD in that chat, family. Love the intro song. Glad you're digging it. Shout out to the one and only Chandy 10 Music for hooking us up with such a fantastic intro song. Shout out Bitcoin Stu, the rest of the fam. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, very important to smash the likes and go ahead and subscribe to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Also important, hit the bell icon. That way you can turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And let's kick it off with our market watch. But just a reminder, today is pod episode 1722. I'm your host, JV. It is August 5th, 2024. Monday is in play. So let's check out the market. And as you can see, checking out Coin 360, blood red across the board. Bitcoin maintaining only down 9.5% now, trading right at the 54,000 mark at the time of the live stream. We have Ether down 12.5%, maintaining just about 2,400. Solana down 9%, XRP down 10%, and just overall carnage in the markets. And checking out CoinMarketCap.com. The current crypto total market cap is all the way down to $1.89 trillion. Bitcoin market cap is just north of $1 trillion. This is wild. We have a lot of volume though, 242 billion worth of volume past 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance still on the climb, 55.8%. Ether dominance still on the decline at 15.3%. Let's see if there's any gainers within the top 100 in the past 24 hours. Only a handful, including Helium, Celestia, Mantra, and Binary. Now, which alts, if any, are you bullish on for the particular bull? Holla, let me know. And checking out the crypto bubbles so we get a visual perspective. Let's start on the daily, then we'll zoom out to the monthly. Safe to say 97% of the market, Rec City. Zooming out on the monthly, this is very similar, maybe 95% of the market, Rec City. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index today, we're barely just above extreme fear and fear at a 26. Yesterday at 34, last week at 74, and last month at 26 in fear. So there you have it, yo. Let me know where you feel the biddy will likely take us next. Just a chill $250 billion of the market. Pretty much. What up? Dip, baby. Buy that dip. Shout out Warren G. Regulators in the building. Shout out Chandy 10 Music. Appreciate all the reposts as always. Always. She wrote best of the best. There is no second best. JV is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Waited all day to be here. Appreciate it. Just reposted all your reposts. Maddie put for the best and most up-to-date Bitcoin news. Check out the podcast below. Appreciate that, Maddie. Much love, much respect. Thank you, Short Coin. JV has the best crypto podcast. Appreciate it. And again, Guido, James Elsey, the rest of the fam, we appreciate all support. I didn't have any cash to put in the dip, unfortunately, but I puckered a bit. Puckered, eh? Wash out many of these alts. Now we see who will survive. Precisely, there's always mass corrections like this in the markets, and when that happens, Bitcoin dominance typically goes on the rise, and a lot of the altcoin dominance goes right into the biddy. Precisely what we're witnessing right now with Ethereum in particular. The Ethereum dominance is on the decline as Bitcoin dominance continues on the climb. Salam family. Shout out Muhammad. I know earlier you popped in and said you were going to be sharing the new Saudi target, so please do let me know what that target is from the Saudis out there. And shout out to the fam out there in the Middle East. 330 people already on the stream. We appreciate it, family. Make sure to repost it. I'll shout you guys out and repost your repost. My wife told me to get 6 cans of Sprite from the grocery store when I got home. I realized I picked up 7-Up. You guys are hilarious. Sol is going to 0, says Muhammad. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, is what it is. It is a Sam coin, and anything Sam touched, I do not trust. And Sam was an enemy of Bitcoin, so we trust Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, it's very easy to see who the enemies are and who are the advocates or disciples of Bitcoin. And if you're an enemy and you're not an advocate and you're not a disciple, then clearly you're on the other side. Gary with a silent R. That's actually funny. Dirty. Your 401ks are unburdened by what has been. Glad I never allowed myself to play with alts. Smart man. Because here's what happened. A lot of you go too long on the alts, meaning your exposure gets too high because you get greedy. And then a correction happens like this and your favorite alt loses 50% of its value. And you're like, damn it, I just want to get my money back and get out and go back to Bitcoin. It's the same degenerate thinking at a casino when you're down, hypothetically, say you're down $5,000, right? And now you're just like, if I could only win my money back, I swear, I will go home and be a happy man if only I can get back to break even. This is precisely what a lot of the altcoiners are thinking right now. Please, Satoshi, please, crypto gods, if only I can return my initial investment, I swear, I'll put it all into the biddy. Sound familiar? Sounds sus, JV. Sol still shows relative strength. Yeah, don't get it twisted. Sol is still a top cryptocurrency, has a tremendous potential. You know what I mean? I'm just speaking from the heart. How much of a coincidence that T talked about paying off the debt with the biddy, talk about Trump, Kennedy's idea, and immediately we get dumped on? Not a coincidence. Not a coincidence. 5,000 on black, please. Exactly. 5,000 on red. 5,000 on green. If you get a 0 or a double 0, you get pretty good odds on that one. JV has the best energy. Mad respect. Right back at you, short coin. My energy is a reflection of your energy, and that's what it is. Subscribe to the #1 Bitcoin music channel, Chandy 10 Music. Show her some love. Again, brand new track released on her channel. We will be premiering it later on the stream. If you want a sneak peek now, click on the link in the chat. It'll go directly to the Jamie Tapeworm Reggae Jam we have, but we're going to be showing the video later in the stream. Great buying opportunity, putting all mine on the orange spot. The G spot, that is, or should I say the orange B spot. Gonna go long on the biddy and Solana, says K-Jam. Sol is only good to trade the memes. All in on the red. DCA in on a little Ondo, eh? Will Dave hold his Bitcoin this time? Well, he never even announced buying it. He just thought he was clever. I didn't buy, and now I'm getting it at the price I want, but wait, I think it's gonna go lower. Maybe it'll go in the 40s. Maybe it won't. So, very dangerous game he's playing there. 18 to 20 inch forecast for us. So you talk about the rain. Anyways, fam, let's move. Let's keep it moving. I want to share with you the latest Bitcoin technical analysis, and we'll also pull up the live charts for you guys. This headline reads, Bitcoin analysts see seller exhaustion as Bitcoin price rebounds 10%. That's right. Here you're looking at the 1 hour chart. Bitcoin sought damage control at the August 5th Wall Street Open as the crypto markets bounce from a brutal sell-off. That's right. TradingView showed a 4,000 price rebound following the start of the U.S. trading session, having dipped below 50 G's, baby. For the first time since February. It's been a minute. Bitcoin had traders on the edge, as many predicted further downside as TradeFi markets return. In the event, risk assets saw comparatively mild downside, with the S&P down 3% and the NASDAQ down 3.7% lower on the day. U.S. markets avoided the kinds of losses seen in Asia, where Japan's Nikkei 225 saw its worst two-day combined losses in history. And as reported, alleged mass selling by trading firm Jump Trading contributed to the snap reaction to the event of the crypto markets. According to the Kabisi letter, they put the blame firmly on the door of the Japanese yen carry trade, a now unprofitable operation adding to the existing market pain. Quoting them here, the solution to this problem is not as simple as it may seem and may require a separate thread. This is vastly different situation than the previous market downturns, and as pointed out here, volatility index rises to 65, a level only seen during the 2020 pandemic and 2008 financial crisis. They additionally noted that this volatility index had hit levels only seen twice in history, as I just referenced in 2008, as well as the COVID crash of 2020. The latter drew various comparisons on the day, including from Charles Edwards, CEO of Capriole Investments, quoting him here, some eerie similarities to early 2020. Stocks overvalued, growing risk of recession, rising unemployment, sharp correlated global market moves down. At some point, the Fed will step in, likely with early rate cuts and probably liquidity too. But when? Until then, expect all markets to correlate. Now, the Fed was reported to be considering an emergency meeting to review the situation on the day, with bets on the outcome diverging considerably. Quoting Wharton School of University Professor Jeremy Siegel here, I'm calling for a 75 basis point emergency cut in the Fed funds rate, with another 75 basis cut indicated for the next month at the September meeting. That's the minimum. Let me know if you agree or disagree. He referred to the next month meeting at the FOMC, an event which markets now see triggering a 0.5% rate cut as per data from the CME Group's FedWatch tool. And turning to Bitcoin market activity, Sku struck a balanced tone as he described a lack of actual chaos, despite 6-month lows, quoting the analyst here. Maintain sell control often precedes this shift to the downside. Takers selling consistently past the supply limit sellers on every bounce. And Sku noted that the downside often results in sustained periods of failed breakout activity, and in this case, above 70,000, as he shares here. No actual chaos yet, he concluded about the setup on the largest global exchange, Binance Spot order book. And meanwhile, Rack Capital shared the following. Finally, the sell side volume has reached and even dramatically eclipsed seller exhaustion levels seen at the previous price reversals to the upside. In fact, Bitcoin hasn't seen this level of sell side volume since the halving in mid-April 2024. That halving date, to be precise, was April 19th, because we had a pump watch. How many of you remember and watched it on the stream? Do let me know. But some breaking news, though. Check it. Mr. 100 is buying the dip like a maniac today. And this was as per a few hours ago. He bought 1,200 Bitcoin worth $60 million. And the mystery remains, who exactly is Mr. 100? Let me know your speculation or thoughts on that one. And in other news, Bukele put Brr, referring to the good old Federal Reserve likely to start printing lots of money. And as Samson points out, a good price to buy a lot of the biddy. Amen to that. And checking out some of the live chart action via TradingView, brought to you by this is what is it called? Coinbase, the largest exchange here in the States. You can see on the 1 hour chart, you can see that big red candle we had hitting the new low of 49.5. And then we had 2 mega green bullish candles immediately following that massive red candle here on the hourly chart. And let's get some different looks. Let's look at a 4 hour chart. And again, this is via TradingView via Coinbase right now. And yeah, again, big red downward candles on the 4 hour, but nice corrective green candle to take us back in the $54,000 range. And let's check out the 1 day chart next here. Clicked on the 1 week, my apologies. A little bit of a lag. There we go. 1 day. As you can see on your screen, not looking so good. We had 1, 2, 3 red candles, followed by itty bitty green corrective, followed by red, red, red. So past 7 days has just been a bloodshed in the entire market. And again, we're currently sitting just above 53,700. And we do have a target on the daily chart all the way down at 47.7. Again, the current low is now 49.5. So the next target being 47.7 on the daily chart. Let's look at the weekly. And thank God for the weekly chart, because it is typically the most bullish. So they say when in doubt, just zoom out. We still have a big fat target for a cup and handle sitting just shy of 126,000. And again, this is on the weekly chart. Last 2 weeks have been consecutive red. Prior to that, we had 2 consecutive green. So we'll see where the price action takes us next. And let's just check out really quick the 1 month to get a broader perspective here. Again, live and in the flesh via TradingView via Coinbase. And as you can see, this red candle is clearly forming on the monthly chart, but we still got a long ways to go in August before entering the month of September. But there you have it, family. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know where you feel the lows will likely go. Holla at your boy. We got 700 people on the stream. Again, shout out to everyone supporting the channel here, supporting the live stream. We appreciate you. We're streaming right now on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I will be streaming for the next couple of hours. Happy 420, family. And a reminder, anyone who reposts the stream with a quote will get shouted out. I'll repost and also follow you over on X. Shout out the one and only Darth Melda. She wrote, come join the #1 Bitcoin Daily Pod. I appreciate that, Darth. Thank you, family. And shout out Robert Valella. I appreciate that. He put, buy the fear, baby. Amen to that. I just reposted your brother. And again, everyone, you'll find the stream on my X pinned at the very top, so it's very easy to see. And all you got to do is hit that repost button, just as I did right now, and I'll make sure to repost all of you guys. And let's get as many eyeballs on the stream as we can. Always appreciated. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting week, family. Very interesting. Hey, JV, it's just like the day after your birthday. We were here then, too. That is right. And I think we broke 50,000 on that day. Oh, that's right. That's why you referenced it. Small world. Small worlds. We're still above the 50 Gs. That's true. JV's B-Day is in the future, baby. Powell probably is going to make an emergency rate cut. Oh, shucks. I think we hit 37, says Dirty. Wow. Bitcoin at 25 in play. Muhammad's calling it. New price action. Load the wagon prices right now. Get some mo. That's right, Daddy-O. Then it will Allah candle to 150 to 370,000 guaranteed. Meta's Dow to 2,000. ICP to 5 Gs and ETH to 15 Gs, baby. Whoa, we got some very bold predictions here. Thank you guys for sharing. Hi, everybody. No such thing as an Allah candle, says Dirty. The bottom isn't in yet, bro. Maybe it's because you've never seen or witnessed the Allah candle. Let me know your thoughts. The bottom isn't in yet, bro. Damn, Gina. Like Martin Lawrence in his prime. Damn. Yeah, yo. It's very interesting, though. How we doing? Good to see you, Darth. Appreciate you on the stream here. But yeah, let's just move into our next story. Close to 800 people on the stream, so let's keep it moving. We appreciate you guys. Some more. Here's the 40,000 bottom scenario playing out according to Crypto Quant, so you can get a perspective of what can potentially happen, considering we already tapped 49.5, so that's just another $10,000 lower. So here we go. Bitcoin tumbled more than 15% on Monday, briefly dipping below 50 Gs, tapping 49.5 amidst concerns of a U.S. recession and growing geopolitical tension in the Middle East. This was the first time since February that Bitcoin fell below this threshold before rebounding to around 52. Yeah, we rebound to 55, and we're currently hovering in between that, just above 53 right now, in between 53 and 54. Now, Crypto Quant's latest analysis indicates Bitcoin could potentially drop to 40,000, signaling a challenging period for investors. The crypto analytic platform highlighted that traders are currently experiencing their most negative unrealized profit margins since November of 2022. This downturn reflects a significant shift in market sentiment, with increased selling pressure as traders seek to mitigate the losses amidst the uncertain economic backdrop. As a result of the Bitcoin massive fall, the percentage of the holders in profit dropped to 75%, as per Into the Block observation. This is significant of a decline and the lowest level seen since January, when the Bitcoin price formed the local bottom of around 39,000. So let's not forget, wasn't too long ago, beginning of the year, we were only 39,000. So we're almost double that right now. So y'all must have forgot. Bitcoin wasn't the only asset affected by the intense selling pressure. Ethereum was down more than 22%, dragging its price down to 2,200. Also, of course, Solana, XRP got wrecked 18 and 16%, along with the rest of the market. Dogecoin declined by over 20%. Some alts lost 40, 50% plus of their value, just like that. So the bloodbath triggered the liquidation of 1 billion in crypto track futures over the past 24 hours. According to the latest from CoinGlass, 919 million long positions were liquidated, while shorts traded accounted for 162 million. Bitcoin was hit the hardest, seeing over 371 million worth of liquidations, with longs accounting for 310 million and shorts at 61 million. Ethereum followed suit with nearly 353 million liquidated during the same time frame, including 303 million from longs and roughly 50 million from shorts. Next up were Solana and Doge, which also experienced notable liquidations with 60 million and 13 million respectively. And in the process, 283,000 traders were liquidated in the last 24 hours. So it goes to show you, yeah, trading with futures is absolutely idiotic at a time like this, with massive volatility, not just in crypto, but across financial markets across the world. So it's pretty wild. The decline subsequently caused the crypto greed and fear index to indicate fear reaching its lowest point since early July. As I pointed out earlier to you here, we're currently at 26, and I think once we hit 25, we're then officially in extreme fear. So there you have it, my crypto fam. Let me know if you feel that 40 G's is in play, or do you think we'll maintain and stick above 50 G's? And I'll read your comments out loud. Shout out all the members of the channel. We appreciate the support. Shout out the HODL Gang members, Satoshi members, MicroStrategy members, and Grayscale members. What's good? Plug into the CNA Discord. Thank you, Streamlabs. It is free to join that. It's discord.cryptonewsalerts.net. Trump might be in. It's hard. Correct. Impossible to tell. Depends how many noobs we already shed. A lot of this long liquidating and noob rear, diamond hands now, and a fire sale. Bullish. Shout out Tony. What's poppin'? Since December 1st is the first time I've dropped this bad. Well, unrealized losses, right? Mr. 100 buying up the biddy faster than the worldwide miners can make it. Prices have to buy up the dip. Fam, 100K party with gray bearded JV. Is JV going to look like a young Pai Mei with the gray beard, Kill Bill style? Let me know. My husband used to trade commodities back in the day when it was like this. Crazy. Not anymore. Thank God. Thank God. Suriname. Shout out Suriname. I send you love, bro. Shout out Raja. I appreciate you supporting the stream. Let's get it. Shout out One House Productions. What's poppin'? Orange panty night on a dip like this? Sign me up.
It's red panty night when you sign to find me, yeah? Back at home with your wife.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10 Sass Commandments.
Shout out Silver Spike. I appreciate the repost, broski. Just reposted you. And again, family, on X, you'll notice the live stream pinned at the very top of my profile. Anyone who reposted with a quote will get reposted and shouted out. Thank you, KJam, for all the comments and reposts as well. I see a bunch of flames on fire. KJam. Fire. I'm a fire starter. Thank you. And thank you for reposting everyone else's stuff with the fire as well. Just reposted your family. Appreciate that. So K-Jam's officially a pyromaniac. He's a fire starter. So, but yeah, yo. Interesting times. It does feel a little reminiscent to 2020 with COVID. I remember Bitcoin crashed to like the 3,000 range. Ethereum crashed under $100. And then lo and behold, before you know it, crypto took off. And by 2021, we hit those all-time highs for the previous cycle. I believe Ethereum probably hit, correct me if I'm wrong, 4,500 ballpark. And Bitcoin, and this is for 2021, back in November. And Bitcoin smashed 69,000, which was the previous cycle all-time high. And then post-halving for this new cycle, during this new epoch, for the first time in Bitcoin history, we surpassed the all-time high pre-halving. Very first time. All the other halvings that come before us, it was after the halving we broke the previous all-time high. So things are different clearly this time. Love the hat, JV. Shout out Nipsey. Thank you. Glad you like the Bukele hat. Shout out to Sergio for hooking it up. These caps could be found at cryptocaps.net. Nancy Pelosi says she wants Joe Biden's face on Mount Rushmore. Hideous. What a hideous comment. So this is a joke, but will we need to bring our own wheelchairs to the 100K party? Orange granny panties? I think so. I think you got a good point there. JV will have a long gray beard like Pai Mei. Everyone will be in wheelchairs, and we'll be like, celebration. We finally did it. The year is 2080. 60 years from now. We're just joking. We know Bitcoin's going to hit 100K before you know it. When everyone least expects it, and when everyone finally writes it off like it's not happening, that's when it happens. Welcome to crypto. You did right, Shortcoin. The last couple of days are great to keep adding the sats. This is true. How much money, can someone do the math? How much money does it cost right now to be a Satoshi millionaire if you're a no-coiner? It's probably only going to be $500. It's going to be cheap. You can get sats on the low. 2-for-1 fire sale, precisely. In order to see six-figure price action for the Bitcoin price, must first hit lower. 30,000 Muhammad is calling for. 30 G's, baby. We now have 1,000 people on the stream. So thank you, family. Lots to cover today. Markets are crashing. How low will she go? We just discussed the potential $40,000 target, roughly 14,000 from the current price action. I want to know your thoughts on that. Cat Weasel, eh? Don't tell me Granny Panty 100K party. I won't be around that long. Damn it. We'll be the coolest old rich people in granny panties ever. Though just joking, I have faith. Now, there's no reason for us to go that low. How low you referring? 40? Let me know. But yeah, I'm going to sip on some more water. Welcome everyone to the stream. Still got a lot of news to share. Next, we're going to be discussing Bitcoin dominance, which has been on the soar. It's been climbing. ETH dominance has been declining. I think a lot of the alts are moving into the biddy. This happens every cycle, family. It's almost biblical. No Granny Chandy 10 music, but a hottie and her panties are on my head as I walked in. Wow. I am hoping peeps pull ish out of the market and into the biddy. I am losing sleep. Yeah, we haven't seen the crypto and Bitcoin market cap this low in a long time as well. Like Bitcoin's barely above 1 trillion market cap, which is mind boggling. The total crypto market cap is like 2 trillion right now. The all-time high all-time is like 3 trillion. So speaking of the dominance, let's move into our next story of the day. So yeah, this particular headline reads, Bitcoin dominance hits 58% amid altcoin and stock market bloodbath. Can you say bloodbath? Yeah, Bitcoin dominance, the ratio of the Bitcoin market cap to the entire crypto market has notched a new yearly high of 58% amid a crypto and stock market tumble. New all-time high. That's right. The dominance of the biddy briefly touched 58.1% in the early hours of this morning, August 5th, amid a sudden sell-off that saw Ether drop as far as 18% in 2 hours, while Bitcoin fell 10% in the same time. Hence, there is no second best. This crypto asset is called Bitcoin, right? Now, IG Markets analyst Tony Sakamore, he shared that the drawdown serves as a reminder that Bitcoin and crypto assets more broadly sit at the pointy end of the risk asset spectrum, quoting him here. It is a position wash with some recession and hard landing fears driving it, and some war fears as well, given the fact that Israel and Hezbollah have been exchanging rockets over the weekend, and the U.S. is ramping up the military presence in the area. Yikes. Sycamore explained the wider bloodbath occurring in the Asian markets, including a massive 8% daily stumble in Japan's Nikkei 225, and South Korea trading halts came back to a wider risk-off move in the global market. Quoting them here, if you had to point to 3 markets or areas that did really well at the start of this year, it'd be the tech trade, it'd be the Bitcoin, and Japan trade. So I don't think there's any surprise that they are the 3 trades that have fallen by the largest amount. And he also explained that the Ethereum price action had been copying it, particular due to the large number of other tokens and ecosystems built on top of the network. Quoting him here, when altcoins get polexed, blows through into the Ether price actions as well, noting significant unwinding and sell pressure stemming from the crypto trading firm Jump Crypto. In fact, the price of Ether down 30% in the last 7 days. Yikes, almost 1/3 of its value. While major altcoins, including Solana, BNB, and XRP, are down 35, 25, and 21%. respectively. So looking forward, Sycamore noted the upcoming release Institute of Supply Management's Manufacturing Purchasers Index report as something that could shed light on where the market is headed from here, as he shares here. I think the ISM number has the potential to either calm or inflame concern, because if all of a sudden we get cracking in the labor market, then it should show us the Fed has missed their window, which could probably lead to further downside for all the risk assets, including cryptocurrency. So there you have it. Yo, let me know your thoughts on that. And my question for you guys, how high do you think the Bitcoin dominance will likely climb for this cycle? Again, we just tapped the new all-time high of 58.1%. And how low do you think the ETH dominance will likely decline, which is currently in the 15.8% ballpark, which is the lowest it has been in years? So there you have it, my crypto fam. And isn't it ironic that the Ethereum ETFs went live on the 23rd of last month, and since then, ETH has been getting absolutely wrecked. Shout out Lou. It's getting hard in these streets. Got a kick with Crypto News Alerts because he is his ear to the streets. Well, I appreciate that, Lou. Got to keep the people in the loop, right? So cheers to Lou. Appreciate that. Thank you, guys. We got over 1,100 people on the stream right now. We're streaming on X, Rumble, and the Tube. 5 million now. Why not 1 billion? We won't go past 60. Orange is one of my favorite colors. My parents had orange a Volkswagen van when I was a kid. Nice. Dominance, that is. Oh, okay. Can't hold 50s, but 5 million on the way. I have a bridge for sale too. No one said 5 million overnight. Keep that in mind. We all know every single price action haters have been saying could never happen have already occurred. Keep in mind, 15 years ago, Bitcoin was virtually nothing. Genesis block, right? 70% JV people are waking up to the value. 70% dominance. Let's get it. Saw the ETH bomb coming and the Bitcoin bomb related to it, but I didn't see the market crash. But back to what I was saying. So back when Bitcoin was trading at nothing, people said it will never go to $1, never surpass the US dollar. It did. Then the same people said, well, it'll never hit $10. It did. Then the same people, oh, it can never 10x to $100. Sell it while you're ahead. Well, we hit 100. Then the same folks said, it'll never go to 1,000. Can't 10x from here. Hit 1,000. Same folks said, well, it can't 10x again and go to 10. We hit 10,000. And then people said, well, it'll never 5x from here and hit 50,000. We're still above 50,000. And the same people will tell you today, we can never go to 100,000, JV. We can never go to 1,000,000. Oh my God, we can't even get to 60,000, let alone 1,000,000. Your 5 million prediction is absolutely ludicrous. It's never going to happen. We're stuck in the 50s. How could you have the audacity to call for 5 million? Well, I'm looking into the future. Max Keiser's looking into the future. Michael Saylor, we're looking into the future, right? Who are the other folks here bullish on the biddy? Kathy Wood, we're looking into the future, right? That's why we're not stuck in the past. I don't base Bitcoin's future performance based on the motherfucking past when Bitcoin has no top because fiat has no bottom. So we're going to look at charts previously and say Bitcoin can't do this because we have never done it before. Are you ishing me? Every cycle we hit new all-time highs. Every cycle. And we're just getting started, family. Sometimes I got to humble you guys. They already did Shortcoin. They just arbed the biddy 33%. Got the other 66% to go. Stay tuned. Sounds like Mickey Mouse. Good. That's my Mickey Mouse impersonation. I was trying to go for Jamie the Diamond. Jamie Tapeworm, that is. Chandy is bullish. Buying more tomorrow. Boom, shakalaka. Market manipulation at its worst. Been in the same boat lots of times. It always bounces back. I took lots of profit. About to put 10,000 into whatever looks best at the end of the week. Schiff was so excited about the Bitcoin drop that he had a live stream. Get out of here. Peter Shifty, keeping it low down, greedy and grimy. There are too many putting idiotic, highly leveraged trades on Bitcoin. BlackRock and the other take advantage of this and say thank you. Yes, the biggest winners, BlackRock, MicroStrategy. Saylor just announced that $2 billion buy. So he's like, thank you so much, leverage traders. You made my year. Literally. Shout out Warner, preach a JV. Damn right, JV. Shout out Benny. What it do? Disruptive assets have always done well. Think AI and BTC right now. Where's the Nippinator? He's in the other room. It's super hot in the office right now. So he's probably chilling where the AC is on top of him, which is on the ottoman in front of the sofa in the living room with the AC blowing directly on him. He's a very smart dog. Exactly, Darth. Don't be the dip, buy the dip. That's right, BTFD family. You already know. Max must be on extra meds today. No, really, he did. I listened for a while and see if he needed to be shot down, but others were handing it. Oh, you're talking about Schiff, right? Meanwhile, Reverse Kramer is off on our side again. Now we can pump. Reverse Kramer. Peter is throwing a gold party. Probably. Schiff is so glad he did not buy at $10. Oh, I bet you he's glad. Yeah. He's the funniest mofo in the entire crypto sphere. The one and only Peter Shifty. But anyways, 1,200 people on the stream. I'll sip another sip of water and we'll continue with our next story. We're going to be streaming for the next hour and a half. So spread the word. Let people know we're live. We're going to be premiering a new music video that is fire reggae track by Chandy. It's called Jamie Tapeworm. My new favorite video, by the way. Can't wait to play it. This all started at asking for $10. 98 in Idaho. Damn. And there's the Nippinator. Yeah, JV, I'm chilling downstairs with the nip where the AC is blasting. But you know how we do, fam. Next story of the day, let's discuss this ETF volume. Then we'll be discussing that $12 billion stash in Bitcoin of the government belongs to Bitfinex. We'll also be discussing a very bullish $5 million price prediction from Max Keiser, as well as a 1987 style crash, as well as the fact that MicroStrategy has no top, especially with what they got going down right now with these massive Bitcoin buys. So let's break it down. Bitcoin ETF trading volume tops 1 billion amid the crypto crash. That's right. Trading volume for Bitcoin ETFs surged past 1 billion at the start of the trading today, August 5th, as crash in markets triggered extremely elevated trading activity across crypto. Alex Thorne, head of research of asset manager Galaxy Digital, shared on X. After only 20 minutes of trading, Bitcoin ETFs have clocked more than $1.3 billion in trading volume, with iShares Bitcoin trusting the highest churn at upwards of 875 milli. That's right. Thorne expects Bitcoin ETFs to see net inflows from dip buying as investors clamor to take advantage of a roughly 8% drawdown in the spot Bitcoin prices since August 4th. The downturn was led by Ether, which dropped upwards of 21%. After funds including Jump Trading and Paradigm VC saw hundreds of millions of dollars worth of the Ether, according to their report on August 5th by QCP Capital. Now, analysts say Jump has already sold over 377 million in ETH and may intend to liquidate as much as 481 million in total. Well, the name says it all. Jump. Exactly what they're doing with their position. They're jumping it. The overnight sell-off compounded a worsening macro environment that has rattled all asset classes. The S&P is down 5% since August 1st, and according to the report, macro sentiment has also worsened following the poor U.S. unemployment data since last Friday. Additionally, huge unwinds across all assets caused volatility to spike sharply, including Japan's central bank raising interest rates July 30th, forcing traders to quickly unwind positions that sought to capitalize on the country's cheap borrowing costs. Quoting Marcus Thielen, founder of 10x Research, the market structure, including fiat to crypto on-ramps, have been weak for months. It is unlikely that significant players will invest amid high volatility and unpredictable prices. Many still need to exit positions and deleverage their portfolios. So ultimately, the leverage traders got caught with their hands in that cookie jar and got wrecked. So thank the leverage traders for that one. 194 days from the double Big Macs. Double Big Macs, what's that about? Bought the dip today, eh? Smash the like for the Nippinator, the one and only. Thank you, Streamlabs. 49, and they bought it. Damn straight. I bet you Michael Saylor just purchased $1 billion plus at that price level. I mean, what a great time to buy, especially if you're looking to buy a big position. Keep selling so my DCA is better. Amen. Amen. GOMS, what it do? Big thanks to all the firefighters, only traders, which means massive rebound. House of Pain, jump around, jump around, jump up, and get down. Classic right there. Okay, Jammy Jam. Betting against Bitcoin longer term is a likely very bad bet. Hodlers flex. Damn straight. JBZ, nacho cheese, nacho keys. Now hit the likes, you bunch of degens. Thank you, family. Read my mind. We can stop it by selling more technically before they do. Did anyone catch Lark Davis today? He was selling off. Wait, he was selling his personal positions? That's sad. But shout out Lark. I like Lark. When I first got into crypto, I used to follow back when he was called Crypto Lark. Now it's Lark Davis. But definitely got a good channel. It's in the name, JV. Jump around. Oh, yeah, jump capital, jump around, jump up, and buy biddies. Lock that ish down. My DCA is 28. Hallelujah. VC, fat cat, stacking them sats. A chance to those bitties. Bitcoin at a discount. That's right, Gio. Discount fire sale right now. How low will she go? Who cares? One Bitcoin still equivalent to one Bitcoin. Always will be. And right now, you only lose if you sell in the red. Don't sell in the red. Never sell in the red. Hodl be thy name. There's a reason. It's one of the 10 sat commandments, for Christ's sake. What's the second best, JV? I thought you'd never ask. Sailor.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2,
You feel me? Danger Mouse in the motherfucking house. Bro, put some music to pump the crypto. They not like us. They not like us. Amen. We need something to pump the crypto. There can only be one. Bitcoin is basically a savings mechanism that happens to use blockchain tech. In that primary use case, it has no competitors. How many technology networks can you say about that? Good point. Look up the polar vortex. Idaho may be seeing cold days for the future. Subscribe to the pod. Thank you. Best advice ever. You can't lose if you don't sell. That's right. Facts. Only if you sell your unrealized loss does it actually turn into a real loss. So unrealized loss doesn't equal real loss. Same as a realized gain doesn't equal, or an unrealized gain, my apologies, does not equal a realized gain, meaning you actually have to trade some Bitcoin for some dollars in order to either win or lose in a trade. So as long as you hodl your Bitcoin, you're golden. And that's the motto. That's the word of the day. HODL, or should I say word of the day, BTFD. Should we throw an acronym as the word of the day? What are your thoughts?
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura.
You hear that? The Giga Chad says, if you have the superior asset, this is going up forever, Laura. I agree. Hello, X-Fam. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Charlene with a nice quote there and post. She wrote, hello, X-Fam. I'm following everyone who reposts this JV Kick-Ass show. I'm liking every comment on this amazing show. I appreciate that, Charlene. I just reposted that. Thank you. Thank you. And if you guys can repost each other's stuff as a tribe, that only is going to help everyone out here as well. You know what I mean? Like my account has, I think, 34,400 followers. And again, as I said earlier, anyone who reposts my stream with a quote, I'll not only repost you and shout you out live on stream with thousands of people watching, but I will also repost you and, share the love. And if the rest of the tribe can do that as well, we share each other's stuff, we repost each other's stuff, we'll get more eyeballs and bigger followings, and we'll all grow collectively together as Bitcoin soars to new unprecedented highs. Price discovery mode. You already know. But yeah, already 1,400 people on the stream, so thank you, family. I'm holding Pepe, 800 million plus coins. Good Lord, I'm 60% down. Ouch. This is your last chance to get in cheap. We're at the 15 round of all the hodlers out there that don't sell at the finish line. This is your last hurrah. Right on VC. The combination made my funds bleed. That's right. The Dragon Tribe. Yes, the year of the dragon. I refuse to participate in the crashes. I once heard of a tribe called Quest. Shout out Fife Dog and rest in peace. I believe it's Fife who left us a little early. And shout out Q-Tip. A little action there. Sharing the love, yes. Go, go, go. Shout out Cosmic. Shout out Tony Smith. Been hodling since 2013. What drop? Precisely my sentiment there, Tony. Hi from the UK. Shout out to the UK. Lark was unwinding some of his altcoins. Didn't hear it. Okay. Nothing wrong with unwinding your losses. Because altcoins, I mean, things can get a lot worse. As long as he's not unwinding his Bitcoin, he should be okay. I'm going to assume he's a very smart man because I believe he is. And the majority of his portfolio is in Bitcoin and he's golden. And just cutting the losses and putting it back into the biddy. My comments aren't showing up again. Damn it. Algorithm. Unacceptable. That's right. Year of the Dragon. Tribe. We are rocket fueling dragons. We make the fuel. You damn right. On some Dragon Ball Z Chandy 10 music-ish. You feel what I'm saying? That BTC, stacking them sats, Bukele-nomics-ish, if you feel what I'm saying. But anyways, next story of the day. Thank you, Darth Melda. A bunch more reposts as well. Appreciate that. But let's continue with our news, eh? We still got a lot to share. Next story of the day. Let's discuss this $12 billion government stash of the biddy, and then we'll dive into some very bullish projections, as well as the 1987 style market crash, which we may be witnessing right now. End of the world. Panic, folks. I'm just playing, but not really. Here we go. Headline reads, analyst Willie Woo says about half the U.S. government's over $12 billion stash will be returned to Bitfinex. That's right. A popular on-chain analyst by the name of Willie Woo thinks that the U.S. government will eventually return nearly 100,000 seized biddies to their rightful owners, meaning 100,000 of their stash does not really belong to the U.S. government, so they shouldn't have the ability to sell it. So yeah, late last month, we had Trump said at the Bitcoin 2024 conference that his administration will keep 100% of all the Bitcoin the U.S. government currently holds or acquires into the future. But analyst Willie Woo shared with his 1.1 million followers on X that Trump's plan is impossible because about half of the U.S. government's Bitcoin stockpile belongs to the crypto exchange Bitfinex, quoting Willie Woo. I keep hearing about 200,000 BTC owned by the U.S. government. 96,000 BTC is from the Bitfinex hack. After due process, I would expect these are those stolen funds to be returned to the exchange, Bitfinex. In February of 2022, U.S. Department of Justice announced that it had seized and recovered more than 94,000 BTC stolen during the 2016 Bitfinex hack. Woo says he sees Bitfinex and his sister company Tether seeking the assistance of the justice system to recover the massive Bitcoin stash. Quoting him here, Bitfinex and Tether certainly has the budget to mount legal action to facilitate the return of the Bitcoin given the billions they make per quarter. That's right. Those Bitcoin and theirs, those Bitcoin are theirs and not their users, as users were made whole a long time ago. They already have a history of building a large Bitcoin treasury. Tether's latest product is an over-collateralized stablecoin with gold. Given their Bitcoin accumulation strategy, I would see or could see Bitcoin added to this product in the future when the Bitcoin volatility lowers and the Bitcoin treasury is efficiently large. So if Bitfinex takes legal action to recover its Bitcoin holdings, Woo says the firm will likely do it under the radar. Quoting him again, it is in their culture to be low-key and out of the limelight. If legal action is being taken, then absolutely, they would not comment publicly. So more than likely what he is saying is they are going to take legal action and get their 96,000 rightfully, Bitcoin restored to them as they should. And at this time, the U.S. government currently holds 213,246 biddies worth just above $12 billion. Meanwhile, stablecoin issuer Tether has 75,000 biddies worth $4 billion plus dollars in its treasury, making Tether one of the largest Bitcoin holders in the world. That's why you got to respect Tether USDT. They are advocates of the Bitcoin. They're long-term holders and buyers of the Bitcoin, and I don't think they're slowing down anytime soon, family. USDC Circle, don't trust them. They're enemies of Bitcoin, but you already know. So there you have it, my crypto fam. Welcome everyone joining the stream. Will the Fed cut the rates? Who cares? We know the money printer will go brr. You know that, right? You know Bukele knows that. That's why he just recently posted brr. We know what's going to happen. Money printer turns on, Bitcoin goes to the moon. So don't sweat it. They not like us. What's that game called again? What game? Please be respectful to the chat if you don't want to get ice babied. Whack-a-troll is always fun. And if there's a troll out there, you know what we do.
That fuck 'em up.
JV, JC, let her do her stuff. Why you trolling like a biatch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord? It's probably A minor. And I ain't talking about a Bitcoin miner, family. Wop. Exactly. And I can say wop. I'm Italian. It's not racist. Whack-a-troll. It's always fun though, right? But yeah, they not like us, that's for sure.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Shout out Amber. What it do? Welcome everyone joining the stream. Over 1,400 people here. We haven't even got to our featured story of the day. So make some noise, family. Reshare this. Spread the word. Let them know JV's preaching the holy gospel of Satoshi. We will be live at least for another hour. We're about to head into our feature story of the day, share some very bullish predictions as well as market crash predictions from Max Keiser, 1987 style stock crash. We'll also be discussing the fact that MicroStrategy has no top. They can just continue to purchase billions and billions and billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, and which is their intention. You already know. I hope you didn't mean me. I was just trying to trick the filter to comment about Kamala. Inside information, the SEC will halt all short selling to minimize the damage control. This will take Bitcoin to 700,000, according to Muhammad. I warned him twice, KJam. I timed him out for a minute. If he comes back, I will ban him. I think JC should challenge him to a fencing duel, and we'll pray for him. How about that? That's the new thing. Trolls, you're going to get challenged to a fencing duel to the unalived. Just saying. My money is on JC. Dirty, I appreciate the repost. The orange tennis shoe right at CNA. Thank you, family. I appreciate that. We got a lot of people on the stream. Bitcoin's dipping, but Scottie Pippen is shilling. Projects getting rugged. So be careful of that, Scottie Pippen, while the Bitcoin's dipping. Mohammed and his 32,000. He might be right. Is the crazy part. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. Didn't the market halt this morning? Which market? Mohammed, did you just make ish up? Asked Dirty. His comments were as if he was stoned and never smoked before. Whoa. How is that even possible, KJam?
Pump.
I need to do something to pump up this price. So come on, little bubble. Let's pump this mofo up.
Pump it up. Pump it up.
Let's pump this mofo up. 1,500 people on the stream. I think we're ready. Now for our featured story of the day. Max Keiser predicts unlimited growth for MicroStrategy stock. I'll be discussing why that is. He also projects a 1987 style major market crash, which can send Bitcoin to 500,000 per coin and then to 10x to $5 million per coin. So let's break all this down. Shout out to the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Keiser. So as you can see in this headline here, we're going to be discussing the unlimited potential for the MicroStrategy stock and Saylor's genius plan of how he continues to buy billions and billions worth of the biddy. But here's something that Max shared on August 1st. There are still people who are financiers for decades who still don't understand what MicroStrategy is doing and what the stock literally has no top. He also has shared that I doubt the U.S. has the brains to add Bitcoin to reserves. Jealous Donald is no President Bukele. Bitcoin going to 5 million with or without the United States. So there you go. There's one of the 5 million predictions. He also has tweeted. Oh, actually, this is something I wrote, but on the back of his tweet from July 15th, where he wrote, my understanding is that Trump, when he wins, is announcing a plan to do a Saylor for the U.S. Treasury. And I got to give Max the credit because Max was the first. The hint of Trump making a big Bitcoin USA adoption announcement at the Bitcoin conference. And I was the first podcaster to report on it the same day. So thank you, Max. In fact, I covered the story virtually every single day leading up to the conference, beating all the lamestream media outlets to the punch, including Bloomberg, Fox, CNBC, and the rest of them. So get your news exclusively here first because the lamestream is about 2 weeks behind JV and Crypto News Alerts, just FYI. He also shared on February 15th, I chatted with legendary Howard Lutnick. His recent affirmation that Cantor Fitzgerald manages $97 billion treasury port blew minds at Davos. He is a classic Wall Street BSD who, as one of 24 primary dealers, occupies the nexus of the multi-trillion-dollar US dollar universe. I gave him my pitch, and Bitcoin is an incredibly cheap CDS on an imploding global fiat money world, and how 5 million per coin is the fair market value for Bitcoin. I repeat, according to Max, $5 million per coin is the fair market value for Bitcoin. His response was a mixture of horror and excitement. Remember my credo, no billionaire left behind. And there you go, Cantor Fitzgerald with Bukele over there in El Salvador, preaching some Bukele-nomics. But so that's right, 5 million per coin is the fair market value of Bitcoin, according to Max Keiser. And now also, I think I was the probably first podcaster to share this story as well. 1987 style crash will send Bitcoin to 500,000, again quoting Max Keiser. And he actually shared this. Here's the receipt. Let's check out the date. February 21st, 2024, almost 200,000 views, quoting Max. 1987 style crash coming. Bitcoin, the ultimate safe haven, will soar past $500,000. Gold will continue getting demonetized by Bitcoin. Bitcoin ETFs and domestic Bitcoin miners will get seized by the U.S. government. 1 million middle and upper class migrants will flood into El Salvador. So there you go. And now let's discuss this MicroStrategy stock play, because this is actually quite interesting. Hardcore Bitcoin supporter and advisor to the president of El Salvador, Max Keiser, has made a remarkable statement about MicroStrategy, the business intelligence company led by Michael Saylor. Keiser suggests that the growth potential for MicroStrategy stock is essentially limitless, meaning there is no top. Max Keiser's bullish stance on MicroStrategy cannot be understated. He contends that even seasoned financiers fail to grasp the strategic brilliance of the company and why the stock price keeps climbing. So why is Max bullish on MicroStrategy? Number one, strategic Bitcoin acquisition. MicroStrategy's aggressive acquisition strategy involves a continuous purchase of Bitcoin. And according to Max, the strategy is the core of the stock's unlimited growth potential. And number two, tech-driven growth. Unlike traditional firms, MicroStrategy leverages advanced tech and data strategies, creating an inherently resilient and expansive business model. Keiser asserts in a tweet that many financiers do not understand these dynamics, resulting in their failure to anticipate the stock's performance, as I already pointed out. That's why MicroStrategy literally has no top. And Michael Saylor's company has been relentless in its Bitcoin acquisition strategy. Recently purchased another 169 Bitcoin for $11 million and now holds 226,500 Bitcoin, which is approximately $15 billion based on the current exchange rate. Maybe a little lower now considering the more recent crazy crash in the market. But also MicroStrategy just announced purchasing another $2 billion worth of Bitcoin with some convertible note deal. So here's the breakdown of the recent purchases. June acquisition purchase was 169 biddies at 11 million, now putting them at 226,500 Bitcoin. Their average purchase price is 36,800. Not too shabby. Now, the company plans to raise $2 billion for more Bitcoin. This is the latest news with MicroStrategy. They posted a net loss of nearly 103 million, which is $5.74 per share in a recent financial report. A stark contrast to the 22 million profit from the previous year. This loss is attributed to mainly an impairment charge on Bitcoin holdings amounting to 180 million, a significant increase from 24 million in quarter two of the previous year. So here's the fundraising efforts and plans to further solidify its Bitcoin position. Here's what they plan to do. March fundraising, raise 500 million. Summer fundraising, raised another 500 million and then increased it to 700 million. And they had an intense raise of an additional 2 billion as reported just recently. So an optimistic Michael Saylor demonstrated how Bitcoin has substantially boosted MicroStrategy share price, placing it ahead of other reputable tech companies. Quoting them here, MicroStrategy announced it holds a total of 226,500 Bitcoin with an average purchase price of 36,800 and a purchase cost of 8 billion and a current value of 14.4 billion. MicroStrategy will raise another 2 billion to buy more of the biddies. So why does Max believe MicroStrategy's stock price has no top? Max believes that MicroStrategy's strategic acquisition of Bitcoin and its advanced data analytic capabilities create a unique business model with vast growth potential, a combination that many traditional financiers fail to comprehend. How does MicroStrategy fund its Bitcoin acquisition? It funds it through various financial instruments. I'm not going to pretend to understand. I understand the whole thing, but you already know they do some transference of convertible notes and voila, they print money out of thin air. They borrow at virtually 0% interest and they just keep buying more Bitcoin. I love it. However, that strategy works. I'm all for it. Let's continue to do that strategy more. But there you have it, family. What are your thoughts? MicroStrategy stock going up forever, Laura, as well as the Bitcoin price. And what are your thoughts on the fair value, the true value of Bitcoin right now should be $5 million. What are your thoughts on that as well? And let me know. Welcome to the Q&A segment of the live show. I'm going to read everyone's comments out loud to the best of my abilities. Bitcoin to 1 million, says Emmer. 1 million pesos. You got jokes. Baccarat. Everyone, everything is going to be okay. In the end, it's not okay. It is not the end. Robert, yes, you can as long as you don't sell your biddy. You haven't lost ish. This is just one day of the whole cycle for 4 years. Don't be fooled so easily. Repost the stream on X. Thank you for that. I'm in my truck on my way to the post office to register to vote for the man who will save the United States, Donald J. Trump. Down with the crypto. I DCA'd 50,249,700 this morning. I'm loving it. It shall pass, boys. Robert, if you still have 3 biddies, then just hodl. You will come out on top. There you go. Some arse holes need to be handled over on the Rumble now. Trolls, eh? Good to Bro, last night I woke to the shock of the drop. It took my Solana by $500. I put it into the biddy and it hit below 50 G's. Finally back in service. JV, shout out BitStack. Welcome to the stream, family. We're going to be streaming at least for the next hour. This is the Q&A segment of the stream, so make sure to repost this, guys. I appreciate it. I just don't like the price. Just wait a little longer. Precisely one house. You nailed it. That's all you got to do. 1,600 people on the stream living their best life right now. Bitcoin down almost $5,000 on the day. Say BTFD. BTFD. Crazy, yo. Crazy. And don't forget, there is a live poll right now. I'm going to be ending the poll in a minute, and I'll read you the results. But on the YouTube, the direct link is cryptonewsalerts.net. So for the 1,600 people on X or on Rumble, I encourage you to visit the tube, particularly to comment, interact, as this is a live and interactive show, and participate in the poll. Let me know where you feel the Bitcoin bottom will be. Do you think it's in at 49.5? Do you think we'll go lower, 45.49, 41.44, or 40,000 or even lower? Let me know. I'm about to end that poll, and I'll tell you the results. Whoa, not to change the subject, but I just saw a Cybertruck go by. Yeah, the car is sick. I saw Aiden Ross just gifted Donald Trump a custom Cybertruck as well, with like, what is it called? When you wrap it and put the cool designs on it, they have Trump, like, you know, after that assassination attempt with the American flag. Check that out. It's actually pretty lit. Bitcoin will take off regardless of who comes into the power. It gets out of the Bitcoin loan. I would only have 1.2 BTC instead of 3. I should have lowered tech loans to 74, but obvious we didn't think this would happen. Bro, I can't anymore. Wow. I might lose you guys. Big thunderstorm is coming. Stay safe out there. I had 10 biddies before all this crap started. Sigh. Well, why do you have less now? Did you sell? What's going on? Let me know. But yeah, yo, welcome to the Q&A segment. Fam, I'm about to end this live poll, so I'm about to read you the results here. Let's see what you guys say. As far as the bottom. Is the bottom in already? Yay, nay? Holla, let me know. Don't be a stranger. That's why I love Bitcoin, Mohammed. It done give a ish. Okay, Bitcoin bottom. 51% of you say the bottom is in at 49.5. 20% of you say between 45-49. 14% of you say 40 or under. 12% of you say 41 to 44. That was based on 278 votes. Thank you guys for participating in the poll. It was the largest live stream, over 1 million live watching. Wow. So he did break all the records. I assumed he would. You're referring to Aiden Ross, the biggest live streamer. Pretty amazing. And Trump was on it, and he gifted Trump a Cybertruck. So there you go. Bought the dip, says Lua Loki. Don George, appreciate the insights, brother. Let's go. But here's what we're going to do. I want to premiere this new music video Chandy created for us called Jamie Tapeworm. But we're going to end the YouTube stream, and you're going to have to head on over to the Rumble to watch it. Or on X. If you're on Rumble or X, you're golden. But if you're on YouTube, you ain't got to go home. But you got to get out of here. I encourage you to watch this new video because it's fire. My favorite new video. It's a reggae jam, and it's her first reggae jam she produced, and it's pure fire. So we're going to play the video, but first I'm just going to end the YouTube stream. So if you're on YouTube, once again, final road call, head on over to the Rumble, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. Again, it's rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. And let's get ready to rumble. If you're on X, you're golden. You ain't got to go nowhere, but the YouTube stream should be ending any moment.